too hard. Look at it. Get my good side, y'all.
Lionel Richie shit. Hello.
They ain't got no pants on. There's some bunny slippers with his legs like this.
Slippers with the toes out. Hey, Ed.
You be missing the shit, Sully, man. This dude be FaceTiming us he do this pose while eating cheese and ham. And like, man, what are you doing?
I don't eat ham. Come on, dude. I don't eat pork.
You be having the crackers too, man?
The crackers. I'm sorry. Yeah, the crackers.
You know what? Hey,
little grapes.
I use that naan bread and shit. Like sometimes I got hummus and naan bread.
Okay.
Sometimes I do cheese, but I don't really do the crackers too much. But shit,
I ain't go front. I do little grapes, the little cheeses, man, little crackers,
yep.
little wine.
You could get me any weekend with a charcuterie board, man. That's my little
kryptonite. I'll be right there.
I think the thing is, I'm always laying on my side doing shit.
Always. Like, stop calling us doing that shit, man. Sit up. Get your goddamn chair or something, man. Sit your ass up. Go downstairs in the dining room, man. Get your ass out the bed.
My son down there studying, man.
You laying in bed sucking the skin off sardines and shit.
You said what? No.
Laying in bed sucking the skin off of sardines.
No. Hey, Ed.
What's up, man?
My old lady had that show on last night, man. With the Laverne dude.
Oh, okay. With the comedian, whatever. Is it a bus, man? You can't get down with it.
And man, that's got to be the gayest shit. Like some of it, you like, all right, how is this cat? When they show it, it's like, how is he going? You thinking like, all right, how is he going to deal with his son making that transition?
Yeah. But
he cool with it. I thought we was going to get to see some dramatic shit. All the other shit come from everybody else around. And then I'm sorry, man. This cat is doing his worst impression of a woman.
Okay.
Motherfucker started running and was doing this. Doing this
That's
shit.
what it is, man. Yeah, I mean,
don't no fucking women run like that.
We're talking about that new Netflix show with George Wallace and old girl from was that Orange is the New Black? What was she on? Was that it?
His name is Laverne Cox.
Laverne. Yeah, Laverne Cox.
And the sad shit about it is everybody else is decent, but that motherfucker's acting is atrocious. That's what's kind of, because my wife was like, God damn, his acting is worse than what the show is about. Like his acting is just.
Wait, which one? Laverne or
Laverne?
Really?
Laverne.
I thought he was like a professional actor.
Man, acting is horrible, man.
We'll have to revisit. We'll have to revisit that. That would be one season then. That's all.
Yeah, ain't nobody been
talking one season.
George Wallace is hilarious.
Always.
And it's fucking hilarious, man. That part of he's like him and the other actors are redeeming, but it's this whole shit with this white pastor that was locked up, and he like, have you ever dated a trans woman before? And then sometimes dude forget, and his voice get a little too deep, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, whoa. A couple times I was like, oh, nigga. Yeah.
Amen. I thank you for giving us the update. I'm cool on that then. I'm
bro,
cool.
Be trying to thirst trap with I'm like, come on, fam.
Yeah.
Come on, fam. You just look like a tall NBA playing dude, man.
Magic's other son.
Go, man. Go. Don't do that,
right.
Man. We're not doing that. We're not bashing. Good vibes, man. Sully, then, you can start to show off with the serious shit, man. Now we got to smooth it out.
That's how we do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry what happened, Sully, man.
I ain't, because guess what? Them construction cats that I know part of the scheme, they're like, yeah, we ain't fucking with that gringo, man. That motherfucker cut one.
They ain't coming back.
That dude was crazy, man. Yeah, man. That
he drew first blood.
Now he ready for us to come back. He done got a dog. He got a little pistol. He got security.
Yep.
Like, he ready.
That part.
He going
that
back.
Part.
Yep.
Go tell your friends
up now.
Go tell your friends that.
Yeah, come on, jump that wall again.
You know, Sauce went out and bought a whole bunch of knives the other night. Now you gave him an idea to go get a fucking machete.
Pretty much.
Hey, Cuddy, remember in Texas I had one?
Of all the places. Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't have all the arms.
Oh, he brought me one. Oh. Clip that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had one
okay.
though. I had some.
Ain't no, that's what you gotta be mindful, Sauce. Ain't no clipping nothing out, man. This is live, bro.
Live, baby.
Ain't no rewind. This is live.
No go backs.
no take backs, man. What you said is what you said.
The safe is right
is.
there. I'm saying it for him. The safe right there, though. I'm about to have a whole armory. My wife went from we shouldn't have a gun in the house to that motherfucker got more guns than me.
That's beautiful. That's
the way it should be.
That's what she got for Christmas last year.
Nice.
She's like, this thing is a little too big, baby. I was like, all right. She's like, I want that one right there in purple. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get you this Walter P22. You know. So she good.
Had that thing bounce around their body, man.
Yeah.
Clues, man. They tear you up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Do a lot more damage than you think.
They ricochet all through you.
All right, man. Let's fire it up.
We ain't got no clip art this week.
Let's run it. Let's talk about it then, man.
I was in bed all fucking week, man.
This motherfucker's been sick all week.
You said I was sick.
You called it. You said you was. You said you were.
Hey,
all right,
bro. It's 90 degrees out here right now. I got a coat on.
So yeah, he's sick.
God damn, man. Why didn't you say something, man?
He's
this could
sick.
have been postponed.
Hey,
look
man,
at
it's just a podcast.
See, he ain't got to look at him. He ain't even laying down on his side neither. What that say, Sauce?
hey, I just worked out for an hour. That's what that say.
All right, man. Hey, let's get into the topics, man. First one, Trump grants refugee status to white South Afrikaners. What do y'all fellas think about this whole him giving these folks refugee status?
Sully, I ain't trying to be funny. You want to go first, brother?
Yeah, because I lost a client over this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No shit.
Yeah. We didn't realize the client didn't jump off the Zoom call.
Wow.
He hurt your real feelings behind this shit.
Wow.
And it was his AI Autobot, not ours. So he got the full gamut of what I was saying. And I let loose, man. I let loose on the I was like, it's justice. Fuck him.
in his Bernie Mac voice. Fuck
throw them cats off the cliff at Hope Cape. Let them cats get eaten by the sharks. It's justice, man.
I just don't.
They're Dutch. They're Dutch. So why are we even sending them send their asses to the Netherlands where Dutch is at? If they being persecuted, send them home to the real home.
He don't understand. I don't think he understand what was going on, man. Because he's using words like genocide. Yeah,
and if it was, it would be payback.
Over there was doing like, man, what the hell did he just say? It was a genocide on the white South Africans.
Even they couldn't understand it.
Yeah, they was like, oh shit, I know he ain't say that, And yeah, he's with his full chest. So know, and I've been watching clips because South Africa's president is in the building over there. They just had a meeting in the White House, and yeah, man, it got a little heated. The South African president is like, yeah, I wish I had a plane I could give you, but I don't. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Right.
Even though the Justice Department just approved that $400 million plane today,
and
that he could keep it.
Yeah, they taking it today. It got approved today.
But his people are in the Justice Department, though, right?
His people everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
His people everywhere.
Appointees.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, man, go on ahead and send that shit.
when Lindsey Graham said the motherfuckers need to keep an open mind about this dude being the Pope, I said, this really is a fucking cult. And my one vote put this cult up there. You know what I'm saying?
I've been trying to tell people from the beginning. I had a mentor I talked to every morning over coffee, and he's like, "You called this." He said 2 years ago, you called everything that's happening with Gaza, with Trump, with Russia. He said, "You called." I said, "It's out the playbook." I said, "Trump is well read for West, right? If you read what he read, then you know what his next move is. He loves Hitler."
You talking about that grand chessboard shit by Zbigniew Brzezinski?
And that's just one of the piece of literatures, right?
Yeah.
So if you go through what he read, then you know what Trump's next move is.
This dude's just he's unhinged, man. Like I said, he's taking bribes in front of everybody's face. He's saying that white South Afrikaners is genocide. They're they're getting killed, and people believe in that shit. They cutting off aid. Yeah, cutting off aid to South Africa. And this whole thing's going down because coincidentally, that the G20 summit is in South Africa this year. He talked about, we're not partaking in that. I'm like, I wonder why. You pull this bullshit about the South African, the white folks over here being prosecuted and getting killed, the farmers. And they did the stats. They was like, dude, the people that's dying over here on these farms is is the black folks who work for these folks, for these farmers, man. Like, what the hell are you talking about, man?
And you know what? Even if it was true, and I could be crucified for, I don't care. It's justice. Hey, what Malcolm X said? The roosters come home to roost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's like I said, man. It's just him. He only only sent over 50 folks.
But the thing is, a person that helps people with immigration, I've been helping immigration people for a long time. To get that type of visa in less than 3 months, that's unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you was a snitch, and we'll bring you up because you're a snitch, you still don't get it that fast.
My thing is this, Sully. Let them come here and see this American culture.
Oh, they're gonna fall in love with it.
Let them get a taste of it. Nah. Not if they don't get the funding. Not if they don't get taken care of.
Oh no, nonprofits ain't messing with them, bro.
So yeah, wait till they have to actually do some shit. Like Trump was supposed to help all these other folks out, all these the MAGA freaks and all that. Now they realizing like, hey man, I can't sell my cattle. Hey man, I'm about to lose this family farm. All those folks when they get in line with them, yeah. Like I said, enjoy your stay.
It's a slap in the face, obviously, man.
Obviously.
But for anyone to get upset with any move of the administration, that just tells me you haven't been paying attention because everything he's doing is what he's supposed to do. I expect my daughter to do exactly what a dog's supposed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I expect Trump and his administration to do exactly what his type of people are supposed to do. Doesn't mean I agree with it. But right. I know this is the way he's supposed to. If you get a $5 chick off the street, you expect her to give you 5 minutes, bro. That's it,
bro. My only thing is with this, Sully, is that America has the president it deserves. So that's why I wasn't mad when he won. I was like, you know what? Good. Now you get to really see and feel it. I hope you got all your shit in order because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need every fucking dime, penny, everything. You're gonna need it all. This go around because he ain't leaving nothing. He ain't leaving no crumbs. Nothing. They're already floating his son, Junior, to run.
Jesus Christ.
See what I'm saying?
I hate that motherfucker.
Hey, but look, Bob, just think about name recognition. We could just keep this going on, just put a JR at the, at the end of all the other shit. MAGA Junior. Yeah, come on, man.
That distinguished gentleman shit that Eddie Murphy did back in the 90s.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is this plays right into the white narrative in America that, there's not enough white people.
Exactly. I was going to go there next. Yep.
And, that immigrants are outbreeding white people and the white race is going to be gone in America in the next generation or so.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you know, white people always complaining that immigrants are taking all the fucking resources. So now if they give some of these resources to white people, you know, they're gonna feel like they won something. You know, it's ridiculous, man. It's appalling. Especially when there's actual genocide going on in this world, and they're claiming that these people are the victims of it, like these farmers these farm owners, and you know, mine owners, and you know, these motherfuckers have mineral rights. They coming over here talking about, you know,
we was oppressed. We was oppressed in our homeland.
yeah.
What homeland?
Yeah.
What are we talking about exactly? Are we talking about the Netherlands?
See, this is what I'm talking about, Sully. everything he's like you said, he's playing in our face. Either you paying attention or you're not. Why are people surprised?
And the thing about Trump is he don't hide it.
Not at all.
So
Not
you
at all.
listening to you just ignoring it at this point.
Yeah. Like I said, when they said all this happened today, the whole meeting with the South African president, them accepting the Defense Department accepting the $400 million plane, all this happened today. You know, so yeah, man, this dude, he ain't, like I said, he's not leaving any crumbs this time. He's taking every fucking thing. He is not fucking around.
Listen, if a Western president feels comfortable riding in an aircraft given to him,
Qatar. Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
There's no difference. Just go sitting in Batha and Saudi and just say, "Come get me."
Yeah.
Right.
They said they turned it over so that they can outfit it for the new Air Force One. So I was like, y'all.
Well,
okay.
And on the other side of that, I mean, Boeing's like 6 years late getting the aircraft out. So Trump's like, I'm a businessman. I'm trying to ride in style. I ain't trying to wait no more.
That part.
Let me get that plane. Fuck it.
All right, man. Fuck.
So
what's up, Sauce?
I agree with Sully, man. If you watch just some of the movies, man, that came out about, you know, what happened in South Africa, they don't begin to scratch the surface, but they give you a little bit of insight into how horrible that shit was. Movies like Catch a Fire with Derek Luke.
Oh man.
Raw, Invictus. There was a story about Winnie Mandela and how raw she was. And there are some people from over there that kind of got a negative view about Black Americans, even though Black Americans that I know of, at least during the 90s, you know, were well in tune with what the fuck was going on over there. You know, Sierra Leone with the diamond mines and shit like that. And what you said, man, it is justice. For the past few years, man, I've been keeping up with it. Is the Afrikaners the Afrikaners and the Boers are two different people, right? Two different groups. Where do the Boers come from? Do they come from the Netherlands as well?
No, they're kind of sporadic. So you have some that from the UK, the Irish and shit like that. Yeah.
Right. So, you know, it is as far back as maybe like shit, I got here in 2016, man. As far back as probably like 2013, 2011. I was seeing these motherfuckers complaining about, you know, oh, they taking our farms, you know, we let them, you know, when they work the farms, they don't know what they doing. Like, well, that's their fucking land. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came there, you fucking put these people through a horror show, then you put them in townships, and you know, it seemed like this is the same story of certain groups, man. You know, in these different places, when they come up against a certain group, they get put in these ghettos, they get put in these townships, they get put in these favelas, and that's what they regulated to. And the police, they over police these fucking areas. Well, over there in South Africa, that's what happened. A lot of these people ended up in these townships. If you know who Trevor Noah is, he always talks about, you know, how his parents got together, how because of apartheid rule, his mom had to walk on one side of the fucking street, and his dad, who was, I think, Swedish or from Switzerland, some shit like that, he had to walk on a whole another side of the street. Like, they literally had a whole forbidden love thing going over there. I talked to my mom. My mom said that they used to do specials on how well the Afrikaners was living over there. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Charlize Theron's people, she's a South African. You know what I'm saying? So, when you look at her little boy and you wondering why the way he is like, you got to kind of think about some things. So the fact that motherfuckers are complaining, it's a genocide, that's bullshit. And whatever they've been dealing with for the past little over a decade is nothing in comparison to what those people have been dealing with over there. People are saying when you go over there and you see how these motherfuckers live versus the people in the townships, you'll just shake your head because it's blatantly obvious, man. They say you go certain places, you don't see any of the black Africans over there.
No,
Like it's like they're not permitted to be over there unless they working, and then they got to get the fuck up out of there. But you want us to feel bad about this shit. There is this narrative, and it's going on over here too, that when it comes to certain people of the same hue of the the Afrikaners, the past is a past. Let bygones be bygones. Y'all need to quit living in the past. Y'all need to move on. But to this day, they still trying to hunt down, Nazi war criminals, man. They had a 90-year-old motherfucker. They was wheeling this dude in on a gurney. Yeah, no, you're gonna get this good trial, man. So it's like, if we're gonna be about justice, we gotta be about justice across the board. What fucking genocide over there when you sitting up here looking at what's happening to the Palestinians and you talking about, we're gonna clear all of that out. It's not good for them to live there. We're gonna rebuild it. It reminds me of a joke that Patrice O'Neal said about Haiti, and I'll land my plane. When that big ass tornado or something hit that motherfucker, he said, yeah, they're gonna, he said, it's when that tornado happened, he said it was some rich hedge fund motherfucker or some developer that got a nut like, oh my God. He said them motherfuckers gonna rebuild Haiti without Haitians. So all of this shit about these motherfuckers being victims, people need to think about that when the only people that can be victims are people that's this color. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, man.
All right,
it is
man.
what it is.
Let's transition to the 12-foot bronze statue of a woman in Times Square, man. We don't have the picture of it, but yeah, man, it was raising some eyebrows, man. Saying, it's a stereotype, and I guess the artist was like, yeah, man, that's the whole point. Put that out there like that for y'all in the middle as a little exhibit. And yeah, man, I thought it was pretty dope. But to each his own. Like I said, everybody got their view on it. It's an art piece.
What
they already got a problem with it.
And the fact that we all know somebody who looked like that. So
I was about to say
what it is.
Yeah, that's the ideal, right?
Yeah,
to break
that's the point.
stereotype instead of putting some 90 pound model up there, right?
Exactly.
Let's put what we see every day.
Exactly. Exactly. But you got folks that's up there like, the fuck, we all don't look like that, especially as a lot's coming from our sisters or whatever was complaining. I was like, man, this shit is, you all right over there? So
everybody got an auntie. Everyone got an auntie that look like that. Stop
yes, sir.
Stop.
On potato salad. Yeah, man.
Why you mad? Why you mad? She getting a little sunlight. Why you mad?
Exactly. What's wrong with you, man?
Y'all motherfuckers is hilarious. And I'm thinking that shit. I'm like, man, I know a bunch of motherfuckers from the yoke look like this.
Just like that, man.
This is a regular bride.
Thank you.
Motherfucker, make some good JoJo fries, nigga. What we talking about here,
bro? Yeah, I need to be applauding her.
Yeah,
and
man.
they said somebody pulled up the artist's work. That's what this is. His art depicts ordinary people. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. You don't see a bunch of models. Now look, I get it, man. I get it. People want to be shown in the best light, but there's more than just Megan Goods in the fucking world. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Regardless of what race, that's everywhere. Beauty is everywhere. Motherfuckers see a fat bitch and lose their mind like, why that got to represent? Y'all act like this woman don't exist.
First of all, my thing is, to me, that's not even fat. You know what I'm saying?
And
that's not fat in our culture. If she fat, then what the hell is old girl Lizzo?
Oh, Lizzo is a big motherfucker. Huh?
Well, she lost some weight now, but
she's still meaty.
Yeah, that lady right there, that's just what we normally see. You know, like you said,
And-
that's our family right there.
And you got to
Yeah.
understand this. They vet these, right? So I'm pretty sure a year ago, he had to put in a bid to this, right?
Yes.
Right. So a committee seen this. A committee knows his work. They voted on it. He didn't just come out of the blue and
I'm
just
gonna put a
get
12-foot fat bitch.
No.
Come on, man.
So
With
they
braids.
coming at it like it's some random. So nah, bro. I'm
This is
pretty sure-
Times Square we're talking about, man. You got to
So
get
this was
clearance, all kind of
this
shit.
was a whole system to
You,
get to this point. And
you
they
know how
thought
many
this was the
broads in
best
the
thing to
Bronx
do.
look like that? That's the average bitch from Queens. But the interesting thing, I didn't mean to cut you off, Sully. The interesting thing is, it's like they don't want nobody to see this type of shit. Look at Sinners. I know you wasn't feeling it, Odie, but look at the relationship. What's her name? Winmu, the African sister.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been with a woman like that before, and she ain't even. They was like, "Oh, she was mammy." No, the fuck she just because
Far from.
just because she cooks some fucking catfish. They're like, "Oh, the white girl, you know," and I'm like, it was a beautiful black girl, Pearline. That was Sammy's girl. The movie was about Sammy. The movie really, the Michael B. Jordan's character Smoke and Stack were stars, but the movie was about Sammy and that power of conjuring he had. You had a beautiful black sister right here. You had a beautiful white girl. What the fuck was wrong with seeing Winmu, One Me, or Win Musaki?
Stop killing her name, man. We know who you're
I'm not
talking
trying
about.
to. I just can't pronounce it. She's gorgeous. I've been with a woman like that before. Tank seen her.
Quit bringing other people into your shit, man. We got it. You said you were solidified with one. That's fine. Don't be bringing no co-defendants in here, man. Let that man stand.
No, he got
like,
to be the
he's seen her.
co-defendant.
He ain't got the cosign.
No, because I want him to be the co-defendant on the one-legged girl. He's gonna be the co-defendant. He's gonna be the co-defendant on my Sinners chick.
It happened. All right, it happened.
Every time the one-legged girl come up,
Yeah.
bitch ain't get no crutches.
Man,
Bitch was amputated up to the ass cheek. She didn't even have a crease in her ass. She was so the amputation was so far.
Man.
Then when I say, hey, I had a big bitch like Mary, a big fine chesty bro. Oh no, come on now. But no, she really, and the girl really ain't fat. You know, she's a little bit out of shape. You know, probably pre-diabetic. The statue pre-diabetic. But that, I mean, it's an average.
Diabetic statue. You diabolical, sir. Diabolical for that one, man. Pre-diabetic statue.
He could have put some better kicks on her.
I need a water pill, but you said
could have put some Timbs on her.
Yeah,
oh man, I just now seen the feet. I didn't see them before. Come on, man. He could. What is those, man?
But yeah, man. 12 foot. 12 foot statue, man. That's god dang, man. I don't know what you're gonna do when the exhibit's over, but yeah, man, I think it's dope. Go ahead, man.
Here's the thing, too, is that they taking this photo and they're manipulating it because this bitch is only 12 feet tall, but you look at the white people in the background, right? They look like ants.
Like the Statue of Liberty.
You know, yeah, they made it seem like you got a gigantic black bitch in the middle of New York, about ready to climb a building, grab a white man, and start squatting that. Like this is they really fucked her up like this, man.
It's a symbol of power, man. So what does this? I check this out. This is the same thing they did with Sarah Barton, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now that was in the UK, and the artist is from where? From the UK.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right.
So this is a symbol of power for me.
Okay. I got you.
So it is what it is. Take it, see it, eat it, and deal with it.
Yep.
My man. I like that. Hell yeah. All right, man.
The shoes are fucked up, huh?
Hey, less like a motherfucker, bro.
Right. You could have came with some chocolate ties, man.
Something, man. God dang, man.
We got
spot me.
We got the video of the woman setting that homeless woman on fire. You guys get a chance to open that and check it out, man.
Yo, it's got to be more to that story because they said they know one another.
Yeah. But still, man, regardless.
It's fucked
you know, you doing something to somebody that's already down bad like that. Yeah.
And they sleep.
Yeah.
The thing is, the other person let her go. They argue, they exchange words, and she got in the car and dip. There's no way I would watch someone get burned and let that person roll out like that. Nah, you getting these hands to the cops get here or something.
I mean, man, I don't even know if you even up like mentally. Like, it's a lot going on. You got somebody over screaming, bloody murder, because they on fire, and then this motherfucker just casually walking away.
Nah, this motherfucker casually would have been getting tossed right in that fire with him.
I got you.
Somebody fuck somebody's people.
Something happened, man. Something happened, man. For her to be that nonchalant about that, she thought about it.
I think she drove past first. She spent the block, came back, and was like, "Yeah, I got you."
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
Homeless motherfucker though.
What do you think the charges should be, besides attempted murder?
Oh, it's going to be assault and battery. It's going to be aggravated assault. It's going to be attempted murder, and I think there's one more.
I think it should be
fire is considered a deadly weapon. It's all types of shit. Yeah, stack
them charges.
I think it should be first degree because she spent the block. She went and filled the can up.
Yeah,
it was planned, definitely.
Yeah,
but she didn't die, so she has to die for it to be.
Yeah, you're right.
Now it's not saying that she won't, because you're not out of the woods until like a month after that much burning.
Who is the other person? Right,
that's what I'm saying. They exchange words. See, that's when you should slap the shit out of her, knocked her out, something. I don't know.
Duffed her the fuck out.
Look, they having a conversation.
What's that? What was that Thundercat glove that Lionel used to wear? Put Jogger's glove on and sock this bitch. Ha! Thunder.
Go!
Yeah, man.
The cats are loose.
I don't understand this, man. Go back to our last week topic about 100 Brits versus 100 Americans. Look what our females are doing here.
Oh,
man.
you guys talked about that. That was right. I missed that. Dang, hey, man.
Sully, did you get the Fade Buffet video?
I think Take sent it to him. I told you, y'all thought I was playing about the goddamn the how it was trending, man. I told you, dudes are all up on it, man. They were clipping that shit all the way up. It was like, ooh, that look like a Fade buffet. Dead ass serious. What's up?
We gonna have y'all driving on the right side of the road.
Hold on, I got it here, man.
It was chock full of it was chock full of YNs. I can't take these near serious with that accent.
I told you, man.
Make it more interesting. You can't make that shit sound more interesting to me. That sounds like a fake buffet.
Oh, shit, ain't no
100 British people versus 100 Americans, fist fight, no weapons. I'm gonna make it more interesting. You can't make that shit sound more interesting to me. That sounds like a fake buffet. 100 British people versus 100 Americans, fist fight, no weapons. I'm gonna make it more interesting. You can't make that shit sound more interesting to me. That sounds like a fake buffet.
I told you.
100 British people versus 100 Americans, fist fight, no weapons. I'm gonna make it more interesting. You can't make that shit sound more interesting to me. That sounds like a fake buffet.
Oh,
100 British people versus 100 Americans, fist fight, no weapons.
Yeah, that chick laid it out nice. She was like, "You need this." I was like, "Yo, she ain't never wrong, bro."
Let's get jiggy with it, Badesky.
You guys know why they drive on the other side of the road, right? You know how that started?
What's that?
No.
It's because of horseback. So when the knights used to cross one another, because everyone used the same sword side, that's why you couldn't defend yourself if someone came across you in with the sword. So that's why they did that, and it just transitioned over time. When they got vehicles, they never changed it. It was a night ship thing.
Okay,
my mentor's British. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yep. He taught me. I was like, yo, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, so this is based off some wow shit. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, some shit never changes.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened with Ed?
I know. I think we lost him.
He want to go join that buffet. He go get a couple pieces in. Dude,
there he is. Is that him?
No, he ain't back yet.
Ghost.
Oh, his battery must have died. I had to rig mine up because my battery didn't charge. I got the Joan.
I'm on the old desktop, man. That's all I got left. They done took all the other good devices.
Yeah.
Icky fickies. Oh, man.
But what's been up? What else been up though, Sully, man?
Man, I can't call it. I've been doing a lot of voiceovers and stuff like that. I've been getting some gigs, man. I got another one I gotta do. I got a script right here for a pirate I gotta read.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. So I've been
I didn't know
doing
you
that.
was acting, bro.
Well,
wait a minute, is it the old school pirate like arr, or like Somali pirate type of thing?
Nah, yeah, but the character, he's witty and he's got a little risey voice and stuff like that. So yeah, man. I used to do it back in the day. I didn't take it serious. I actually did the Hyundai commercial, and I'm actually in a couple National Guard commercials, actually.
Okay.
But I didn't take that stuff serious, man. I was like, when they told me, when I got the offered the part for Army Wives, it was like, yeah, your character. I was like, well, how long is it? It's like, well, you're only slotted for 8 episodes. And I was like, wait a minute. That don't sound longevity to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, the agent will get you another job. So now I'm going to go over here to this fire department. Everyone's going to have a fire every day. So I'm going to go over here to something longevity.
Right.
But now, I could do it from my home. I could record. So.
Sorry about that, gents. But
good, brother.
Yeah, man.
Better.
Fade buffet. We in that one.
See, he went and got some chicken. See, he went and got 2 pieces. He knocked somebody out. He got him out the floor right now.
Sauce was trying to defend the UK last week, man. It was like, hey, man, it's a possibility because of our, our sweetness that's been going on within the past, decade.
No, we just don't bring them with us. We just don't bring them with us.
Yeah,
that part.
I had to recalibrate. We got some ones.
Come on, man.
Come
on, Fade buffet.
Every gay dude I knew growing up could box.
Yo, I'm about to say that. I got a scrap at a bar one time. I was talking to these chicks, and the dude wrote it, and I was like, yo, they're gonna go back to my crib. He said, I'm coming to us. Yo, ain't no come to my place. And he said, you see if you hit one. You know me, God, I'm a little tipsy, 3 old fashions in. What's up, homie? Yo,
yeah,
my boy had to step in. My boy had to step in. I was like, yo, okay.
Hey, man, if from around the way, they got to defend themselves a couple ways.
Right.
Be mindful.
Their whole lives.
Don't get it twisted.
Pretty much, man. All right, man. Number 4, man. The Department of Homeland Security is considering a reality show where immigrants compete for citizenship.
That shit is inhumane.
It's the Running Man.
That's exactly. We're gonna have them go and see who can pull out the most gold in the mine.
But
go work on the assembly line.
They also put in that article as well, saying that even if the contestant doesn't win, they won't be deported. And I call bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I call bullshit. Talk about it. Like, so what you gonna do with number 2? Nah, y'all motherfuckers. That's a roundup.
Now,
What's up, Sully?
I'm on board for a reality show. That's because my grandfather came to the country, got a citizenship by joining the military, going to Nam, and then my ex-wife, I got her citizenship, and she failed her test the first time, so we went through the process twice, right? And if we had a reality show following us, we'd be rich right now because of the trials and the heartbreak and I don't know if I'm gonna get kicked out of the country. Like, a reality show probably be very beneficial, right, to Americans and non-Americans. Now, the whole competition thing, that's a little crazy, bro. That's like crabs.
What wouldn't you do? What wouldn't you do for your citizenship?
And the first thing I thought is they would lose their culture. Because Haitians have a beautiful thing. They say, no matter where you go, you're always a Haitian. Never forget it, right? I feel like, say you put a Haitian on this competition, it's like, yo, you can't act like a Haitian. You got to act like you love America. You got to get on the assembly line. You got to do this. You're taking their and they're going to have to do this in front of people, in front of viewers. They would never be able to go back to their home again and hold their head high. That's the part I've seen it from.
We all know these shows. All the shows are scripted.
Exactly.
So it wouldn't be a competition. This whole thing is scripted. They know who they want. And like you said, man, we think about immigrants or whatever. Stop thinking about, Mexicans. You know, we talk about all over. You know, so like I said, this whole concept is just like I said, we living in two different realities right now because I can't even believe they even floated that shit out loud, but yet here we are.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know, but those things go out on bid on sam.com. So I shouldn't have said it out loud. The whole world knows now.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, so
Lord of War taught us that.
You can go back and see the solicitations for things like that, right? Because they think, okay, we put more awareness, we make it more, for example, like how to catch a smuggler and stuff like that. Those things went out for solicitation, man.
Fuck. Yeah, man.
I think
go ahead, Sauce.
I think that's some highly exploitative shit.
Welcome to America.
And they're gonna fight for their life, man.
And the other thing, watch, knowing these motherfuckers over here, the world we live in, ain't none of them gonna be black or Mexican. It's gonna be all European immigrants trying to.
Oh man!
No, they gotta have a few sprinkles. They have a Colombian there, a pretty Colombian there with their
Afrikaners,
a white
Afrikaners,
right.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring all South Africa on this season. 5,000 South Africans will be competing.
I bet they're in there. I bet they're probably already prepping.
Remember the first couple seasons of Big Brother where they just put black people on there just to act crazy?
It was terrible. It was terrible. But that got us into that whole reality shit, man. And we realized after a few seasons or whatever that the shit was scripted, and everybody, for the most part, knew who was gonna win in the end. But this is like you said, man, Running Man. When I saw the title, I was like, that's fucking Running Man. These dudes gonna be literally fucking each other up behind this shit, man. Like, dude, ain't no, off the island. Motherfucker, I'm trying to, I'm trying to
like, are they gonna get paid like most people do in reality? Because do they have a work permit? Can they even get paid?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. They not gonna pay these
Yo, they about to be asked out, bro.
They're gonna be like, you finna stay where the help stay at these horse stables. And you compete for citizenship. Here goes some WIC. Y'all motherfuckers getting paid in WIC.
Yo, they said they're gonna have to go into the mines. They have to work the assembly line.
Yeah.
I said, what's next?
My thing is competing. My thing is, what would they be doing? What would they be competing?
They're gonna be doing history questions. You know what? I took that history test for the immigration, right? And I brought it to the fire station, right? And I said, take this, bro.
Nobody.
Embarrassed.
Nobody.
They said, this is what immigrants have to take. I said, yup, nigga.
Yeah. Thank goodness my mama water broke on this side, because fuck.
So imagine it's all fucked up, man.
Yeah. Because they have no baseline. They coming in here blind, like the fuck we talking about. I never been to school. I went to college with a dude. His first time ever going to school, whatever, was in college. So you got folks who come over here who really have no foundation, no baseline, none of that. They just literally fresh off the boat.
And the consolation prize is going to be a one-way flight to Venezuela.
Right.
Don't lose.
Yeah, don't lose. Hey, did you hear Trump did to those Asian refugees, whatever? He sent their asses to the Sudan.
What?
Talk about the one-way flight, man. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Where's it going? Yeah, put their asses on there. Go. Get up out of here. To the Sudan.
That motherfucker want to send people to Guantanamo Bay, man.
And Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Yo, they be dead in a week from the mode, man. The mode
he said all this smell was
porta my God, Sully, that place smells so fucking bad, man. Just open up 2,000 porta potties and just let the wind whiff through them motherfuckers, man. That's what it smells like.
I need to find a contract that's coming out so I can get one of my clients on getting that place up and running. That's gonna be a good contract.
Years.
Yeah. And like I said, you got folks. I saw one lady who said she grew up on the island. Her mom worked in whatever, and they had little houses and shit and stuff like that on there. But still, again, man, you in prison, regardless. It's like, dude, it's the Rock. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I still don't understand. I want to see the whole. Don't just say they're floating an idea out here. Give me the whole rundown. Like exactly what are they going to be competing doing? Is it physical? Is it going to be like Sully said? They're going to have to take the test. All that stuff. I want to know what's the parameters.
Well,
if they mix that shit and make it like Squid Game, man.
Listen, all right.
Like only way
right.
you get your citizenship.
Keep it honest.
If you live.
Would you not watch it though?
See, yes, I would. That's why I made the That's why I made the list, Sully. Damn it. Yes, I'm curious. I'm curious.
If it was like Squid Game, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, oh man, who y'all going for, man? I'm going for that motherfucking Haitian. That's what I'm going for. Right. Shit. I hope he make it.
I hope that goddamn
don't say anything. The one that don't talk, I'm going for that cat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hope I go for that lady who, you know, she that Spanish lady, you know, that little fine one who could sing. I hope she,
right.
You know.
But they said that they have to be already in the process to be considered. So they're already in the process, right? But my question is, whether they do something to violate their laws, right? So say you're going in for a work permit, you don't have it yet, or you're going for your citizenship, and you got to do something during a show that could jeopardize you getting your citizenship. Because remember, at the end of the day, you can get all your questions right. You can do everything perfect. And that agent at the end of the day is the one that decides if you get your citizenship or not. In front of you, they make that final decision. So if they didn't like you in the show, they're like, you did some foul shit to that dude. You tripped him. He fell down. He lost. Yo, you know what? Your integrity is off. So you can't. That's not what we want in America.
I got a scenario for you, Sully. What if it's like a single parent, you know, a mother, and all her kids are citizens, and she go on this show and she don't make it?
You don't want to separate families, so you got to send them all back.
Damn. See what I'm saying? We're going to have scenarios like that where you expose the whole family. Like, is it just you? Yeah, it's just me. How'd you get here? I walk.
It's the running man for real.
You know what I mean? Because you can expose a whole family. You know, like it ain't just that one person. Like that they don't live alone.
But it's not going to be. It's not going to be the people that are getting here on a struggle. It's going to be those ones that, like you guys said earlier, the Europeans, the one that can afford the visa, the one that can afford the good lawyer, the ones that are living fine while they're here. They don't need to work, right? It's some of my clients that come from Dubai and Bahrain. They're like, I pay you up front. I don't need to work. I just hang out until I get it, right? It's going to be these people. It's not going to be the ones that, you know, life and death depends on this citizenship.
Well,
it's going to be all the easy shit for them.
But what if it is? Because they said don't, you know, even if they lose, they don't risk being, you know, they're at no risk of being deported. So I don't know if it's going to be the high end.
It's not going to be any Latin Americans or Hispanics signing up to do this shit because they're
going to have two different shows. For the European ones or the white ones, they're going to have all the easy shit, the assembly line. But the Hispanics just gonna be the running man of the Squid Game.
They ain't gonna do it because they already know better. Like, man, this ain't legit. They about to fuck us up.
Yep.
Tom Holman gonna be Killian.
See, stop, man. Stop casting. Stop casting.
The thing is, yeah, seen Duck Dynasty.
Man. Don't put that out there because that shit it hit somebody's ears, man. Don't put that out there in the atmosphere, man. Damn. God damn. That was spot on, Sauce. Fuck.
And it was my shit. The running man was my shit. And that wasn't even how the original story went. They're remaking the movie right now. It's actually coming out. They got the cast and it's in production. So I don't know if it's going to be like the movie or how the book went.
Man, I'm Stephen King. Sick of these motherfucking remakes, except for this new prequel that's coming out for Stephen King's It.
Oh, Welcome to Derry.
Yes, sir. It's supposed to come out, I think, this weekend. Yeah.
I'm not watching It.
Okay.
How did you say that? You just now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sully.
All lights staying on.
Hey, man.
Damn, man.
When I went to go see Sinners, man, all I saw was remakes.
Would you like a balloon, Georgie?
What you call
Come on, man.
I know what you did last summer. That new Final Destination.
Yep.
It was like, God dang, what the fuck, man? Y'all ain't got nothing new in the can.
That shit, man. I was like, it wasn't a bad movie, but it's the same script. They just changed the characters.
That's it.
I mean, the premise of it was actually good, but it was just like,
it's
ain't
enough.
nobody finna live.
It's enough. It's enough.
Yeah.
But that's what my 2 cents on, as far as the new movies and stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, I watched the new Crow. I was just upset, man. I was just like,
There's only a couple of like writer directors that are doing original stories in Hollywood, and it seems like it's just Jordan Peele and
Ryan Coogler.
That did yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
that's it.
Those are the hottest names in Hollywood because they have original ideas.
Right.
Everything else is
remake.
That's why I like Apple TV and Netflix, and I get it. Everything is not great on Netflix, but what's good is fucking good. Just like Hulu is stepping their game up.
Apple TV. Yes.
Apple TV. We got the War Chief coming out. That's coming out. We got Your Friends and Neighbors. We got Severance. We got all of that shit is original ideas, and that's what I like. Hollywood, they want to stick some remade shit into the theater, and it's like, oh, man, come on, man.
Yeah. My first movie back out, then I sit and watch that, and then I see these previews, and I was just like, this is why we keep our ass at home,
right?
This is why we stay at home. This is why movies stay in the theaters for like maybe 2-3 weeks. And next thing you know, you could buy them, you can stream them at home. So it's like, man, to hell with that shit, especially if all y'all giving us is this kind of garbage.
Right.
Yeah. Repackage shit. Like, I wonder what's going to happen. Same old shit.
It's B movies is better than this shit that's out because
most
the B movies at least were original, man.
And I'm damn near like over movies. I'm like into like series now.
That's how I am. That's me and my wife. We watch these series, especially Apple TV, man. Apple TV,
they killing it, huh?
Shit.
Yeah, man, they are.
Oh, my homeboy put me on. Beastie Boys got a documentary on Apple TV.
Okay, all right,
dope.
I'll check it out.
Did you?
I've been watching documentaries about I watched the one about the Backstreet Boys, man.
The shit they went through. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Where's
the parents?
Hey, Cuddy, did you see that trailer for that Killer of Killers?
No.
Who's on?
It's a anthology. It's 3 stories about predators. One fighting Vikings, one fighting, I think it's a samurai or ninja, and one that's a pilot fighting. I think it's World War II. Yes, check that shit out. It's by the same guy that directed Prey, the last Predator movie.
All right, man.
Good.
I was gonna say, let's bring it home with this. I wanted y'all brothers' take on that. Making the rounds, little Miss Shirley.
Okay. Because our enemy still lives.
3 weeks.
Oh, that's gonna be all right.
You all have traveled far.
That's gonna be all right.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
You got the
are
TikTok
you putting up, or we just go jump into it?
Oh, I don't have TikTok, so I couldn't watch it.
Okay, I'm sorry, fam.
So
let me bring it up real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little like I said, we from a generation where kids stayed in kids' places, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, the little kids growing up and playing dress up and things like that, man. It wasn't on social media, and it didn't go to competition. I mean, this is Predator Central right here, man. I mean,
yep.
Everybody's talking about Miss Shirley and her boots on the ground dance, but they're saying she looks way too grown. This is Miss Shirley, and she's only.
But she's 5.
She went viral on TikTok for her dancing, but this isn't her first rodeo.
4.
This thing has went viral many times. In fact, she has nearly 1 million followers. You might remember her to the Johnny Gill song.
Yeah, I never knew about this shit.
That's that Honey Boo Boo shit.
Yep. Thank
If
you,
doing
Tank.
skits like that made her famous,
John
it's
Bonet.
only natural that she graduate to this.
Yeah, nah.
Now people are talking and they're saying that dancing is too grown for a little 4-year-old to do. And they're blaming her mother, saying
y'all
she's
hear
a
that?
millennial who never got
Yeah.
her chance
Yeah.
to shine. So now she's trying to live through her daughter, but she's making her daughter grow up too fast. The child, even with all that backlash, Miss Shirley says she don't care.
I'm gonna keep on stepping, baby. I'm gonna keep on stepping.
What do you think about Miss Shirley's dancing? Is it too cute or too grown? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
I'm not going to ever call no 4-year-old Miss anything. I'm going to call her Little Shirley. And yeah, that's a little too provocative, man. And another thing, man, I don't think there's a dad around.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, come on now.
A popular habit.
I got mixed feelings about it. First of all, let me say, my kid wouldn't be doing none of this shit. All right. But I think the big thing y'all said was that it's on the internet. My female cousins used to put their, mom shit on. Shoes, they might put the dress on or wig, shit like that, makeup. Kids tend to do what they see adults doing. You know what I mean? When that nigga when that ninja R. Kelly started butterflying, we all thought we could butterfly. I was doing the moth out this bitch because I just wasn't coordinated enough. But I think the problem is
Thinking about a moth hitting the window.
Finish your thoughts, son. Finish your thoughts, son. I was doing the moth. It was some in the back corner. They didn't know what I was doing. Somebody ran and got me some water and everything. They thought I was having an episode, but that's all right.
Yeah. Is this
making movements? It just wasn't pretty.
Yeah. Is it? I think with the part of it that's too much is that it's being, not advertised, but it's everyone can see this shit on the internet. And the problem is the everyone thing. It is predator central. First of all, let's just start with just calling her Miss Shirley. So I'm about to make up a fucking word. I'm pretty sure it's one out there for it. But you're adulterizing a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking shit they do when one of these young brothers do something wrong, and he's fucking 12, and they be like, that young man. And they're like, no, he's a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing with the Miss Shirley shit. But then, you putting her up there in the dress, you got the music on, the wig, the makeup. Okay, if she want to play dress up at home, but why put that out there for the weirdos to see? She could do the dance without popping her ass. It's just a little line dance. She popping her little butt and all that shit. That's where, that's the shit I have a problem with. You know what I mean? But she just doing what, she sees the adults doing. And I think the bigger problem is, man, when we was growing up, everything wasn't for us to see.
Yep.
Go to bed.
We had the kids table, which was usually in another room, or we had to go to fuck upstairs. Yep. Now the kids be in the room with the grown folks fucking partying and shit. They be in the grown folks conversation. We was stay the fuck out the grown folks conversation. Yeah. If I'm on the phone, get the fuck from up around me. Don't be sitting up there bothering me while I'm talking.
Get up out my mouth.
Get up out my mouth. You know.
Why you in grown folks' mouth? Yep.
Right. Why you in grown folks' mouth? So then somebody take advantage of her and it's like, oh, this person's sick. Well, you just as culpable because you was advertising your daughter. It's like the little flimsy little boy, the little white boy they had him up there. Well, no, it's not the same. Not at all. But I mean, he up there dressing like a girl, but they got him at the drag club doing what's that shit? Splits and shit and flipping and all in front of them dudes and shit. With wigs on and lusting after that little boy. So I'm saying, man, people want to be children's friends a little bit too much, man, and that's where I have the problem. And I also have a problem. Where the fuck is the dad? Because I be like, take your little ass in the fucking house and put some jogging pants on with them cowboy boots.
He's not around. But let me ask you this: when you say Miss Shirley, what does that remind you guys of? It's a culture name for us. Think about it. Miss Shirley, Friday. And Miss Shirley was the one on the block with her ass out, shorts on.
Was that her name?
Oh, it was Miss Parker.
Was Miss Parker?
Yeah, Miss Parker.
Miss Shirley was on the
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a movie. Was it a spinoff or a joke? I think the Wayans brothers, when they did the little spinoff and they had all the other movies put into one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah.
And I think they had the
while drinking your juice, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they combined all those fucking movies. I remember that. I got
when
you.
When I heard Miss Shirley, I thought of that, and that wasn't a favorable character.
What I was thinking about was what old man said about that Honey Boo Boo shit. Yeah. You know, where does this little girl go from here? Y'all just took her childhood away.
Right.
Y'all just wiped all that shit out. Now she with us.
Yeah, and
she can't stop, it's like, right? Yeah, y'all took away that little that innocence, and now she, going around, she don't, probably got the big head because everybody, oohing and ahhing about it. But damn, man, let this little girl be a little girl.
She's not.
Miss Shirley says she don't care. Who the fuck cares what Miss Shirley say? Take your ass to bed a little bit.
Wow, damn.
Yeah,
all right, Miss. Yeah, she's not. Damn.
Hey guys, she's not even potty trained. Let that sink in. Love the show. Thank you, Celeste Cole. We appreciate. We love you too, man. We like, share, and subscribe on this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up. 4. I thought she was 5. Like that make a difference. But go ahead, old man. Go ahead.
I mean, we watch childhood actors tell their story now.
Yes,
and you see. Yes. I mean, over the last generation, I mean, we've seen people on screen and in their social media talk about how being sexualized at such a young age has ruined their fucking lives. I mean, they're full-blown alcoholics and drug addicts by the time they're 18.
Yes.
And, just to throw your child into something like this, man, it's dangerous, bro.
Yep. Have you ever... go ahead, Cuddy, my bad.
No, I just, hope for this little girl's safety, but God damn, man, I mean, you throwing this little girl to the wolves, man, by doing this shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
I couldn't get with it, man. I couldn't.
That's my shit. Yeah.
That's my shit too, man. The girl on there that plays her name is Millie Bobby Brown in real life. After the first season, they were sexualizing her.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she said she was like these motherfuckers was coming at like on the set. Yeah. She was like, I'm a fucking kid, and she was like tomboyish or whatever. And she was like, and they still was at her, and she was like, it was ridiculous. And she, like you said, it's something she gonna have to live with for the rest of her life. And this little girl don't have the financial backing. Stranger Things, they got a nice ass contract.
Right?
They got a Stranger Things store down on the strip. Shit, But anyway.
They got a Stranger Things store on the strip.
Yeah, you go in, they got a whole interactive, like it was either it's an exhibit,
like a kid,
or whatever. God. But they had a Stranger Things exhibit. I'm sorry, not necessarily a store. It was
he fucking saw some field trip.
Yeah, boy, he got
I'm going.
I'm ready to go now.
Let me tell you,
my wife.
But this
see Silk Sonic.
They got.
I just saw Honey Boo Boo's story that was on Lifetime. She's telling her story or whatever. Her movie just came out this past weekend or whatever. But man, because her mom is on drugs. Her mom's on drugs.
Was stealing her money to buy crack.
Yeah.
And they know that little girl in that movie
cracked
don't
corn.
look
That's
like
a
that
big
little
bitch.
motherfucker. Huh? You said what?
to buy cracked corn. That's a big bitch.
He was like, you finish your statement. It was crack corn. Not crack corn. Did you see her teeth?
Yeah, man, it's wild, man.
But yeah, this little girl is overly sexualized. She's 4.
Yep.
And you, like you said, you got her out there popping her thing and everybody applauding, and she's making the rounds. She's on these talk shows. I see her and I'm like, man, enough's enough. Damn.
Yep.
Somebody got to say, I don't think this is a good idea. Let this little girl play. Let her play. Go get her a big wheel or something. Let her go play. Let her go get dirty or something, man. Don't have her doing these A 4-year-old doing a fucking line dance?
Right.
Stop it. Come on, man. And okay, if she's gonna be doing all that, I want to see what her kindergarten grades look like, or whatever age. I don't know when they go to kindergarten. Shit.
Yeah,
if she know how to do all that shit, I want to see them fucking grades.
She's not even there yet. That's 5, man.
Oh God, that make me sick. That make me sick.
Because I used to watch this show with my daughter, where they do the pageants and stuff.
Yeah.
My little girl said, "Daddy, I ain't doing that."
Yeah, that is sickening. I saw the makeup, the fake teeth, all
and they
that
have
shit, the lashes.
Breakdowns.
Yes.
So I can imagine what this girl is gonna go through.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna keep getting worse, man.
Yeah, somebody said about them pageants, it always felt like they was advertising these little girls as predators.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're dressing these little girls up to look way advanced. Way advanced. These little girls don't wear that shit on the reg. You know, hair up here. Go ahead.
Remind me of the boat scene from Taken. Like it's not a good look, man.
Do they still have those pageants?
Probably. It's a lot of money.
Yo.
And the whole just the trophies, the dresses, all that shit, man. It's a lot of money in that shit.
That's prize awards.
Yeah, those specials they had on Lifetime or whatever.
Yeah, I watched that little girl break down. She's like, "Mommy, I just don't want to do this," and she was like, "You're doing it.
You're doing it
because
we didn't took out a loan. I didn't spend X amount of money going to tournament after tournament.
Yeah, messed up her makeup because she was crying. She didn't want to do it. I was like, this is
breaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little girl face one, her face one color and the neck is completely different. You know, because they didn't. Little girl, what she 5-6 years old in a tanning booth.
Oh, her skin's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, getting sprayed. They spraying her with that shit. You know, fuck, man, it was bad. That shit's bad. But this is worse because the mama's just making the rounds. You know, just getting in the whip. Like, who want to see Miss Shirley? How much? A couple dollars? All right, yeah, go ahead out there and do that damn dance again for him. Again, where does she go from here? She's 4. You know, she's only gonna, until she start growing up and getting a little bigger. They're like, oh, that shit ain't cute no more. Then what? You know,
especially if she start looking like that statue in New York.
Yo,
I'm done. That's my little big brother right there.
Yeah,
my little big brother landed the plane and sunk the ship. Yeah. God.
Big bro.
Oh, he put it.
That was on time.
That was
big bro.
That was on time right there.
God, that was perfect, man. Yeah, I'm done with your ass. We're gonna make sure he stay on his side from now on, man, because he killing it.
That was on time right there. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I just got an image of that shit.
Oh, shit. I guess that's the official name of the statue. Miss Shirley.
Miss Shirley. we gonna call it.
Yo, Auntie Shirley coming over.
Oh my God.
Do that boots on the ground dance.
With the Payless shoes on.
Somebody gonna put a fan on that damn statue, man. Somebody gonna put a fan on like this is for sauce.
With the shoes off.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Thank y'all, brothers, again for another great episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sully, protect your motherfucking neck.
Hey, I'll be in Panama for the next one.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Nah, man, just going to have to reset my visa. So turn and burn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. You still get to get out for a little bit, man. You know, switch it up a little bit, man.
I haven't left the house since Friday.
Damn. You got to move around a little bit, man.
I walk the dog. I walk the dog on my continent, but I mean, everything I need is here.
Yeah.
Thursdays is when I leave the house. Thursdays and Fridays is when I leave the house.
Okay.
I like it. I dig it. Oh, man. Sauce, Sully. Love y'all, man. Y'all take care.
Love y'all, man.
God dang, Sauce. We're going to get that fan on Miss Shirley.
Sure. we got to hear it. Dude, use that AI. Little does she know.
Oh my God, that was fucking perfect. All right, family. Peace.
Peace.